being a filthy, fucking wretched piece of scum. Y'all enjoy it, man. John, the 3rd chapter, bear witness to that. Let's look at that real quick. Because, it's just basic scriptures break down life, man. It breaks down life. You want to know why you struggling? Why you catching hell? See, he didn't understand when I said I'm in hell. And that threw him for a loop. Yeah, the white man's heaven there, you Israelites, hell. Like I said, he has the power to herd you into his goddamn court system. As if you're not oppressed enough to get more money out of it. You know, he's not only taxing you, got you paying bills bi-weekly, monthly, but then he charges you on the smallest of infractions, hoard you into his courtrooms, because when you go to court, all you're gonna see is Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And what is it, to administer justice? Hell no, it's to fleece your pocketbook. Because this white boy rules from the bench. Bench is Latin for bank. So he's ruling from and for the banks of these international bankers. That's a whole scam, a whole hoodwink that he got going on. But y'all think y'all be in a real court of law. You go up there, you had the utmost respect for that judge. You know, we respect him as far as, you know, while we there. And then we come out here on the highways and byways and we curse these devils out. Like I said, when you in this courtroom, he got power over you. He got the power to lock your ass up. Or he got the power to set you free. He got the power to fine you hundreds and thousands of dollars. Or he had the power to dismiss your case. But again, that's because the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. So now, as I was saying, going to the book of John, and speaking on you 2/3 Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? And how y'all love the ways of this white boy, man. Y'all have an ongoing love affair with this white boy. It's a love triangle between you 2/3 Israelites, these Edomites, and Babylon. It's a love triangle. So this is, I'm gonna start at the 14th. I'm gonna go to 17. So this is the book of St. John, chapter 3, verse 17. For Yahweh sent not his son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. That world, you look it up, is cosmos in the Greek, meaning a certain segment of society. An orderly arrangement. That orderly arrangement are the Israelites, because it's that same law that we were speaking about that made us an orderly arrangement. So it says, verse 18, he that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he had not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of Yahweh. And this is condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. Light is coming to the world. 2/3 of our people are not going to gravitate toward this light because their deeds are evil. See, coming to this light means you got to put off those ways of darkness. You got to give up the swine. You got to give up the catfish. You got to give up that other man's woman. You got to give up being a homosexual. You got to give up smoking the cigarettes and the goddamn dope. 2/3 don't want to do that. That's too much responsibility. And we know how Israel hates and shuns responsibility. A nigga don't want to be accountable for nothing here in the world. You understand? They don't want to be accountable, acting just like a bunch of women. See, I understand why the black woman does what she does. That's in her nature. But the problem is, a lot of you niggas out here, Spigs and Uncle Tomahawks, now y'all had the nature of a woman. Y'all had all these children, you don't want to take care of them, don't want to get a job. Like the apostle, Chief Apostle DeHart was saying in videos that he did earlier in the week, you know, he was observing these grown-ass men, you know, middle-aged men, 40-something, you know, with their pants hanging off their ass. You know they ain't about no type of responsibility. They all about what's, you know, them. And, you know, it's a me, myself, and I type of society. We're in the age of I. You got, you know, iPhones, iPods, I this, I that. That's what America, Babylon teaches our people. That's what Babylon is all about. That's what it promotes. Selfishness. But anyway, let me read that again. St. John chapter 3, verse 19. And this is the condemnation. So this is what condemns you 2/3. All right? That light is coming to the world. That light is coming in the form of these camps that's out here giving you the gospel of truth. Gospel meaning good news. What is that good news? Good news is that a kingdom established. Right now, as I speak, a kingdom is being established. For you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and 2/3 of you don't even want it. You are so enamored of Esau's kingdom, you don't even want the kingdom that the Most High have for you, which is 1,000,000,000 times better than this madness that you fell in love with. And that's an atrocity, that's an abomination within itself. You understand? So again, and this is the condemnation. That light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hated the light. That's why we have so many enemies. That's why we have so many, and it ain't us. Let me phrase that correctly. That's why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has so many mockers and scoffers against his word. Because their deeds are evil and they want to continue on in their wicked deeds. How dare you tell a nigga that he has to quit selling dope, being a goddamn witch? How dare you tell a nigga that he got to quit popping that man's wife, committing adultery? How dare us? You know? Who in the hell do we think we are to tell a nigga that he needs to quit being a fucking faggot? See, this is the mindset of a nigga that's caught up in the pathology of this devil. You know? You all right? All right, take it easy, bro. Shalom. See what I'm saying? Good. Our people are caught up in this white man's pathologies, in his own sickness. And he, according to, let's go here, look at this. See, this word ain't for everybody, man. And the way Great Millstone brings it out, man, you got people get offended because we use 4-letter words. And they got an issue with that. How dare you curse and hold the Bible? They're just saying, those same people that have a problem with us, quote unquote, so-called cursing and holding the Bible, they curse all the day long. Those same people. So how in the hell is it right in one instant, but wrong in another instant? If it's wrong, it's wrong. But see, that goes back to this devil and his pathologies, that sickness that they have that keep our people in the suspended state of evolution. It keeps you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans from evolving. Y'all stuck in the childlike state. Ooh, you said a bad word, and you holding the Bible? What the hell are we, 3? You know, we in kindergarten? We grown men. Supposed to be grown men. So let's deal as such. You know? And that goes back to John the 3rd chapter, what I was just reading, the 18th and 19th verse. Because your deeds are evil, you're not going to come to the light, so you're going to look to any little excuse. With all the knowledge that brothers are bringing out worldwide, for you to point to, instead of being able to absorb that truth, that knowledge, and that light, for you to focus on fuck or shit or damn, that shows what your mindset is. And that's mind control. That's nothing more than mind control, but that's you wanting to be stuck in your wicked state, not wanting to evolve in righteousness. No, you're going to find out, you know. 2/3 of you going to find out, you know, hey, when you see what the Heavenly Father is coming to do, shit, damn, fuck, and all them other 4-letter words gonna be the last thing on your mind. When you going through Jacob's trouble, you're gonna wish you had paid attention to any of the Akim that you heard speaking this truth. So, I wanted to go somewhere, but anyway, golly, our people are, yeah, that's where I wanted to go. People under mind control, a heavy form of mind control, put out here by the devil himself, you know? So if I just said devil, you wouldn't know who the hell I was talking about. Just like Israel back in the time of the disciples and the apostles, when the Heavenly Father sent forth the apostles. They knew of the devil, but they didn't know who the devil was. So if I just stood here and say the devil, I'm not doing you any justice. We out here to make it plain, you know, make it plain upon table. So you can identify with who I'm talking about. I say the so-called white man. But to be specific and precise, you Edomites. You Edomites are the devil that the Heavenly Father put on the earth to bring forth all this confusion and wickedness and mayhem. It's evident. And like I said, his track record shows that. Look at the history of this devil. Let me go right here. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. You understand? Because the Heavenly Father put the earth in his hands. Now he can legalize his pathologies. Make himself seem normal. Because now he's pushing it on you as a form of the color of law. I don't want to say law, because I don't want you to get confused or get it twisted. But as, you know, color of law, which he legalizes homosexuality. That's a pathology. That is the term I'm looking for. Well, psychologically, that's a sickness. That's exactly what it is. And by you allowing him to legalize it, that shows that you have become a part of that sickness. Going all the way back to women's liberation. See, that's a part of his pathology that he wants to push on you. Keep you confused in a state of helplessness. But, Salaki. Yeah, what's good, man?
That's right.
What you know about this right here, man? You ever heard about the Hebrew Israelites? 12 tribes of Israel. You on the side? You in one of the tribes? Oh, all right, all right. Anyway, as I was saying, well, all his laws are really based on his perverted psychosis. Or see, I said laws, see, not laws, but his penal codes, things that he legalizes. You know, but will he legalize marijuana? Hell no. Why? Because that's too much like right. The Heavenly Father put that here for the use of man, for all healing. Even though majority of you niggas don't use it in this proper form or the way it was meant to be used, the Heavenly Father put that herb here for the benefit of mankind, which he outlaws or makes it illegal. But at the same time, he has all these statin drugs, which he legalizes. Morphine is legal. And all these other wicked ass drugs that he can legally prescribe, that these doctors can legally prescribe, which open up your subconscious to demonic attacks. My point here is all that is by design. So he don't want you to come to that light. Going back to John, and let me go. And as I said, he'll make it legal. He'll make it legal. So now it's damn near illegal to be a heterosexual. This is how perverted this society is. But yet, too many of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are not mad. You are not upset. Y'all don't hate anything about this society. Y'all love it to death. Again, St. John, chapter 3, verse 20. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. So the wicked don't want to be reproved. The wicked do not want to be reproved. And that goes into that ego which we speak about from time to time. See, your ego tells you that, yeah, you're right, you on point. You got it covered, you know. You got it all figured out. That's what your ego tells you. So when we come to you and tell you, now you're going off. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear this truth. So you're going to be like, nah, man, you ain't, nah. That ain't what the Bible say. Man, you ain't read the Bible in 15, 20 years. You gonna tell brothers who be in this Bible day and night that ain't what the scriptures say. Because you are joined unto Esau. You are joined unto his society, unto this kingdom that he's established. So it says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds might be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High. All right? So, if your intentions are pure, if your intentions are sincere, you're going to come on into this light. Because you want to be reproved. You want to get right. You want to be corrected by the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You understand? You want to be cleansed and purified by this word. You see this kingdom for what it is. The Heavenly Father gave you eyes to see and ears to hear. And guess what? You see through the facade, through the matrix, this bullshit matrix of this so-called society. Societies are ordered and structured. Every time I look around me, I see disorder.